Welcome back! In this episode, we'll talk about importing data in GOM Inspect. First, we'll look at the supported data formats, and then I'll show you how to import different types of data. GOM Inspect can import lots of different formats. For CAD data, for example, you can import IGS and STEP files, and for measuring data, you can import STL and G3D files, and many more. To get a list of all the supported file formats, please check the Direct Help. To access the Direct Help, you can use the question mark under Help and click on the software function, in this case the import. Let's start by importing CAD data. You can either use File, Import File to import data, or you can drag and drop it into your project. Whenever you import data, the software opens the Import dialog. Here, you'll have different options depending on the type of data and the elements that are already in your project. In this case, I can create a new part or add the data to the clipboard. Parts are important because GOM Inspect groups all the elements belonging together under one part. Please note that data you import must belong to a part if you want to use it for inspections. Data in the clipboard is saved in the project but excluded from recalculation, so it cannot be used for inspections. However, the clipboard offers lots of flexibility because you can sort through data before assigning it to a part, and for the CAD import, it provides significant benefits such as fast import thanks to a preview tessellation and extensive editing functionalities. In the clipboard, you can delete CAD bodies you don't need before creating a new part, or just choose the elements you want to add to your part. Select them and drag them up onto New Part. Because the software recognizes the file as a CAD file, it opens the dialog Define CAD Parameters. The software converts the CAD to a triangulated mesh, which is why you need to specify the mesh resolution. This mesh resolution should correspond to the density of the measured mesh. Then click OK to import the CAD. You'll find the CAD data under your part, which you can also rename. On a side note, you can still edit your CAD data even if it belongs to a part. Just click on the pencil to open the Edit CAD mode. Here you can edit CAD bodies, see the original name of the CAD, and also define if a CAD body is a measurable surface or not. If you untick this box, the CAD body will be excluded from inspections. Next, let's add actual data to the part. Drag and drop the mesh into your project. Then click Add to Part in the Import dialog. As you can see, the software added the mesh to the part and marks it with a green icon. Now let's briefly talk about color codes in the software. Nominal elements always have a blue icon. Actual elements always have a green one. With GOM Inspect, you can also import point clouds. The dataset I'll use as an example was created with a laser scanner. Just use drag and drop to import the data and create a new part. Then convert the point cloud into a mesh. To do that, open Operations, Point Cloud Scanner, Polygonize Point Cloud. Then use Select All in the toolbar. The software displays a live preview of the resulting mesh. You can change the parameters in the dialog window. Click OK to polygonize the point cloud. You can now use the mesh for inspections. Now, last but not least, GOM Inspect also supports the import of volume data. For more information on supported data formats, have a look at the Direct Help. When you drag and drop volume data into a new project, you can polygonize it right away by clicking Yes in this dialog. The preview shows cross-sections of the object in the directions of the coordinate system. You can change the view here. Each color represents a material for which the software will create a separate mesh. In this case, the materials are shown in red and green, and air is black. The histogram on the right shows the gray value distribution of the volume data. Peaks in the histogram indicate different materials. The higher the gray value, the thicker the material. Areas with low gray values, indicated here by the black marker, represent the background. Below the histogram, you'll see a legend indicating the gray values for each material. In the column Polygonize, you can select the materials for which you want to create a mesh. In this case, both materials. Now underneath, you can select a polygonization mode. For more information about the different modes, have a look at the Direct Hub. Here, you'll also find information on how to polygonize several objects simultaneously. As you can see, the two materials were imported as separate meshes and stored in the clipboard. To get rid of any remaining background data that doesn't belong to the part, use Select Patch and then Invert Selection. Then use Ctrl-Delete to delete the data. To inspect the mesh, drag it up and create a new part. That's it for the data import. In the next video, I'll show you how to perform a simple inspection, so have a look.